EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Stroud out of the gun here. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Speed left, speed left.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, south. 11. 12.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
All right.
Stroud sets up the play action. Another one caught by Collins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet. And they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, nice move. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Nick Chubb. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2J.
Running left, it's Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. (7-7) our score after one. Second and 9 from the 44.
Ow, what's that? What? Why Tony? Hey, uno. Hey, south.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Flush to his right. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Now they'll change things up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Look to hot.
Stroud to throw it. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Still going. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here we go. Stop.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
11. Stop.
And trouble trying the middle here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Draw play for Brown. Dances by him.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11 MT tight. 11.
Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gun.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. Back to Mixon on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And Stroud now to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Robbie. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Hey, uno more. Buggy.
Throwing now is Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played through.
Here we go. 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT.
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
11. Why Tony?
Stroud looking to throw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this is caught by Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Burrow will throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
12.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one goes for 8 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.